give thanks to life, man, grateful.
I feel appreciate life, you know, bro.
I know for them do me wrong, but me never be hateful.
You have to be grateful. Compared to where me I come from,
me know that the struggle is painful.
So right now, it's a great look, bro. Me not lie. Yeah. Ash. Yo, black sheep. Me give thanks for life, man, grateful.
Man, grateful.
I know for them do me wrong, but me never pre-hateful.
Never be hateful.
Get a youth. Me know that the struggle is painful.
It's painful.
Mama Brown, me just want to know say you played full. Yeah, you see the fate to me, you can't rip on me back. No feud could manage it. The amount of criticism could have damaged me. Much love to me little bit of fans. Who no love still a carry me. Me woulda done if me not talk. Me swear me love the whole of uno from me heart. The one when push me career from the start. No afraid to buy me songs when me ask for your lad second place on the iTunes chart. Watch out for the snake where you slide through grass when I want to see you shine, cause them mind too dark. Yeah, me too great, me parents couldn't stop me from born. Mom, dad, me sorry about the condom feel. Big up to all who give me an album sale. Only know the fire lad, never stop burn flame. Big up me ghost writer, the one done your deal. Mr. Cunningham, me give thanks for life, man, grateful.
Man, grateful.
I know for them do me wrong, but me never pre-hateful.
Never be hateful.
Get a youth. Me know that the struggle is painful.
It's painful.
Mama Brown, me just want to know say you played full. Musically doctor for the game, me got me medicine. Own a producer, engineer, everything. Build me own a sound, to play me song, to make many sing. Mix me own a song, do me own a video editing. Talent surround me finger like weathering. The one a local boss, full time for me a touch plane. Tour down the whole place, want me flap, put me box down shame. Dead face in a me account safe. Fire lad up on the ice, watch you for in a step. Hey boy, you feel me nice, me have the Matica press. All when a cold time, for me jacket a sweat. Data food, I fi find cheddar, fi collect. Enough time, if fake smile when man in a stress. Don't touch me dollar kind, cause that will lodge in a flesh. After, mash up Canada, a Florida next. Yard man a put Hickey on Vanessa breast. Yo, black sheep. Me say me give thanks for life, man, grateful.
Man, grateful.
I know for them do me wrong, but me never pre-hateful.
Never be hateful.
Get a youth. Me know that the struggle is painful.
It's painful.
Mama Brown, me just want to know say you played full. Yeah, yeah.
Me give thanks for life, man, grateful. I know for them do me wrong, but me never be hateful. Me know that the struggle is painful. It's painful. Me know that you're grateful.
I'm sorry. Welcome in, guys. We have Hashes here. I probably was talking and didn't have the mic on. How you doing, Hashes?
I'm doing good. Blessed night. Blessed night.
Good. Bless up yourself too. So, Hashes, you've been doing a lot, a whole lot. You just busy all the time. So, let's start from the beginning and tell everybody who you are and where you're from.
Well, you know, I'm from Jamaica. Currently in Savannah, Lamar, Westmoreland. Um, you know, I've been doing a lot, but why? I could just go and work with the timing until the time right, you know. So just there, I go and do the right.
Okay. All right. So, when did you start being interested in music, and what motivated you to do it?
All right, so growing up as a small age, my dad is a musician, but he's a sound man, not a selector, but he makes the music, like create the sound box and have selectors come and play around the system. So he's like the technician for the sound system. So most time when people book his sound for playing is like, sometimes when you have a small kid, you don't like really have a babysitter or something like that. So he would drive me around. So basically, I'll just hear the music playing, and I remember this song that says, I think it was a Beanie Man song. No girl can sit down for me head. That was the first song I sing, and that wasn't my song. But I like the song, and me singing it by maybe I think I was 5 year old or 6 year old at the time. And when I was singing it by my age, people be like, "Yo, him good, him great to know the song them line to line." And from that time now, I start like listening more people song and then sing them back. But when it reached a age at high school, I realized, nah, this won't work. I need to have my own music. So I start doing my own music when I reach high school.
And so when you got in high school, what was like the first song that you did?
So to be honest, many of those songs didn't make no sense. After when I grow listen, after when I realized all them songs, I'm like, yo, did I really sing that? It really didn't make no sense. But it reached to a point where I like this beat. It was Dr. J beat, and I really like that beat. And I did a song on it named Life Story, and also I did a music video for it, Life Story. But the thing is, I still didn't take it like professional because the beat wasn't original, and you can't be posting stuff like put it on all digital platforms when the beat is not yours. So I was like listening music and just putting it out there for people to enjoy. And who knows, that song can be one of the biggest songs for me. And then it becomes very annoying when people start asking me, I can't find the song on Spotify. I can't find it on iTunes. Where can I get it? It's like I have to be sending them to YouTube all the time. So it's like I start saying, you know what, I need to get my things grounded. And that is the time when I reach the age of 17. I start making my original music.
And was your name Hashes Firelord then?
No,
What
at
was
that
your name?
time it was acid. It was
And
acid, but we had a complication with that name. There was an artist on Magnum Kings and Queen. His name was Acid too. So it becomes a way like you have two acid. So it's like people been asking, yo, we having acid coming over to come and perform. And then be like, really? And they realize it's not the acid that they expected. So even though I spell it different from him, but it's the same pronunciation, and be like, yo, I need to change my name. And the name come across by a slogan. And the slogan be like hash. So each time I finish a sentence or I finish a line or I finish a bar, I be like hash. And I'm say, yo, hash bad. So I have a slogan that hash them out, dash them out, and flash them out. So each time person see me, them say, yo, Ash, what go on? Yo, Ash, everything good? I'm like, yo, but each time I spit a lyrics, everything burn out to ashes, nothing left. So why not call yourself Ashes? You get me? And then now I said, you know what, let me work with the ashes. And then I just decided to spell it unique. So I have the only ashes by my name.
okay. So when did you start getting into like the studio part of it? Like I know you do some mixing and mastering and stuff like that. So when did you start getting into that part?
All right. So that part is where I feel like where the emotion start came in. Like you have the ears for what you want, but sometimes producers don't have the ears for what you want. So it's like you have the song in your mind, how you want it to sound, and when you go to the studio, you get excited. All right, this is gonna sound nice. This is gonna sound solid. And when you get the final product, you be like, nah, this is not it. And then you have to go back to the studio again, and then like you have to be there and all of that, and it comes off like producers telling you what they want than from what you want. But the thing is, it's not a bad thing. because sometimes as an artist it's good to take telling, because he could hear a correction and know the pitch and tell you which pitch is the right pitch to sing on. But the quality wasn't there for me. And then now I realized by spending money to go to the studio, it cost me a lot and I was making it back. So all the money that I've been spending going studio, I'll be like, you know what? Whenever I get this dub plate money, I'm gonna start investing my own thing. And I start do it little by little until I have my own recording. And then I could stay as 5 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours all day in my studio, and I don't have to pay for studio time. So if I make an error or a mistake or whatsoever, I could always go back and correct that. And it helps out a lot. It really helps out a lot. So by having my own thing, I think it's better for me. Not sure if other artists is capable of doing production plus as an artist at the same time, because carrying too much load sometimes can be also stressful. You get me? It makes you have no time for yourself either. So if anybody out there want to do production and producing and also being an artist, if you know you have the time, then good luck.
So, okay, so you did that. Now, when did you make your first full album? What year did you do
Right.
that?
So my first album, I take it down.
Why? Why?
Listen, you see sometimes when you grow in music, at that art, for example, last year it sounds good. This year it sounds like, wait, this need a lot of more work, because when you start putting out new music, you start comparing the qualities and you be like, jeez, that's how I sound back then. The quality was really poor. So I just the lyrics was good, don't get me wrong, but the quality was like, nah man, I have to take them down. So and that my first album, I don't even remember the name. I think it was X Rated. X Rated was the album, and it wasn't an album either. It was an EP. It was an EP, and I
Okay.
take it down, and I take it down because I don't even want people hear about them song. They come, know want them. So wait, Ash is that?
So, what would you, if you had to give your music a genre, what would you consider it?
I would say I would say dancehall, not by the beat, but by the
Mhm.
accent. Because you have different type of beat, but it all depends on the person who is singing and the rhythm. So I would say dancehall, because spit raw Jamaican patois. So definitely it's dancehall. And I wouldn't say reggae, because when you're doing reggae, it's all about righteousness and uplifting. But it's a mixture genre for me. So you could say reggae dancehall.
Okay.
Mhm.
And so, where did you get the idea to use, like, I know you use like hip hop beats sometimes, and you do your music to that. Where did you get the idea to do that?
All right, so boy, listen, and this comes with production now. Dancehall rhythm, it doesn't have as much loop like what an hip hop beat has. So most dancehall rhythm will give you like 4 bar, the maximum 8 to spit your verses. But with a hip hop beat, lad, they give you 8, they give you 16, they give you 32. So it's like it gives you more, it gives you a wider space to spit your bars them and not have to be worrying about, let me try stop this part before the chorus part came in. So with hip hop beat, for me, it gives me, like, it gives me more freedom to be what I want to be. Like, if I want to be crazy in my lyrics, hip hop beat is the right thing. So even my freestyle, and this is why I tell people, that's why most time my freestyle catch people, because I freestyle on the hip hop beats. And the hip hop beats, it just gives you a bouncy vibe, like, go on, do anything you want to do. Unlike dancehall beat, it just give you the option just to make song, like literally song. hip hop beat gives you the freestyle mentality. So, you know, that's how the hip hop come in for me.
And so, are there any particular hip hop kind of styles that you prefer, like Biggie or a Tupac, or are you a like up north type of hip hop, or a down south type of rap, or what do you prefer, or you just do it all?
I would say do it all, but it all depends on the vibe I'm going with. So if I'm going to go with the Biggie, God, me like them vibes. So the Biggie vibe is like if I decided to catch back the root of hip hop, or if I'm trying to catch an audience that is mature, then I will go for the Biggie type vibes. You get me? If I'm gonna try to catch these, not saying ratchet, but the younger vibe set, I would go for the Migos type beat and the Future type beat, because that's what catch now. But if I'm trying to catch the old heads, I'm going to go for the Biggie beat. You get me? Because it's similar, like even dancehall with the one drop. One drop would be like, you know, and then you would have the regular dancehall now. So I think it's a versatility with me. Any region I'm fitting, I'm gonna work with it. But I kind of prefer the Biggie still, because I'm kind of old head. So I'll take the Biggie vibe.
Okay. And so you just released a new album, correct?
Right.
What's the name of the? Tell us about that.
Why? All right. So you know, I was promoting my previous album before that, and my previous album is Birth of a King. So when I was promoting Birth of a King, um, I naturally do a freestyle before the album was out, and most people who bought the album, they naturally send me a screenshot, and I was like, "Yeah, that's good." And I start freestyling, and there is one line I use in that freestyle, and the freestyle was like 10 big woman. And the moment when I said the 10 big woman, the freestyle was bad, but most people gravitate to the part where I said 10 big woman. So them like, yo, him couldn't say one, R2, R3, him said 10, him skip and go, we are 10 big woman. So me find it hilarious, just like how a lot of people find it the same way. So I'd be like, all right, 10 big woman, the album name. No, 10 big woman catch people. Let me just do a song named 10 big woman. I did a song named 10 big woman, and I said, geez, it takes off the media on a different level. It takes it off like even the beat wasn't original, because it was the Fiesta rhythm. And I was like, yo, John no star, people love it. And them keep on asking me where them can find it, where them can find it. So it kind of get irritating now. So I say, you know what? All right, let me find the next song that says 10 Big Woman again. I'm a freestyle with the next 10 Big Woman, and it take off. So I say, wait, so is the 10 Big Woman is the problem? So I say, all right, let me get my producer to build over them two beat here and just build a whole album named 10 Big Woman. And trust me, it does work. The 10 Big Woman shot. And I'm getting a lot of feedback on it now. And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm super extra busy, because in my mind, I was thinking when the album release, me gonna have more time on my hand. No, it's the other way. It even get worse.
I'm
it,
sure.
it get worse. So I even have a couple shows lined up, and I think I have one in March 22, and I have one in April. Don't even remember the date. I think it's April the 6th,
26. It's the
26th.
26th.
Yeah. So and then now I have some other dates that my mind haven't even settled yet for right now, but hopefully I can make everybody feel good and not being disappointed, because sometimes when your blessing come in, you have to take it.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah,
So when you when do you where can people find your album? Like, where can they purchase the album from?
well, it's on. Purchasing, all right. So streaming, it's on all digital platform. Purchasing, you can find it on iTunes and Amazon.
All right. So here's the thing, right? In Jamaica, you guys say big woman. And what does big woman mean? Because listen, let me tell you a funny story, right? I went to I came to Jamaica with one of my friends before, and somebody called her a big woman, and she was pissed. She cussed the person out and everything. But big woman doesn't mean that you're fat. It mean it means
So
what?
let me fix it up now. So I have this type of specific style even when I'm doing my live stream. Um, I like to give trouble, honestly. So I would like say, listen, if you're under 25, this live stream is not for you. And I like being doing that. I've been doing that from the first day I started TikTok. And I think that's one of the things that drove me to sing like what 10 Big Woman. So the thing with Big Woman now, it's a saying a level of maturity, that's one. It also mean a level of not lightheaded, and big woman meaning like big woman not in terms of the body, the weight. No, it means growth. You get me? So you understand a level what's going on right there. So even with the album 10 Big Woman, the songs them on it are for 10 Big Woman. There's even this song that I try to specific out on the album that says maturity. See the level maturity. So if you listen that, it will be like, okay, so I see where it's coming from. So just like them young girls here, you will have them more fantasize on the hair, the nails and stuff like that. But with a big woman now, a big woman will go save your money and help invest in your business. You get me? So when you hear a man reference the difference between big woman and just a regular woman, it mean like, yeah. So that's all I'm saying. So even if a youth will see somebody and say, big woman, it's not meaning in terms of your weight or nothing like that. Meaning him see something when him like, when him can build with, and him say, all right, the person here have our head on our body. So that's the reference for big woman.
Okay. So I'm gonna play 10 Big Women and let everybody hear that real quick, okay? And then we'll come back to the questions.
All right.
Let me get this going here.
Big up me 10 big woman.
10 of them.
Big up me 10 big woman. Hold on then. Now if you do too much just to get a girl.
Never.
Quiet as a lamb, me not fi say a word. Style when me use that make enough big woman head a turn. Big woman me got 10. Me got you, me got she, me got Gwen. Your best friend see me and a jump fence. Girl a Guyana, feed it and a stop spend. Feel a joke a ask Ben. Me say all when me roll down. Man still a get girl, me not slow down. No kids meal, big woman a get chewed down. Pan the cold ground where she say she want more fun. But ya smell for babes where you know stun. Big woman 10 of them me a but me no one none. Crystal say me pistol me car chewed down. White flames me a spew by your poor tongue. Ugly man up and I just hold make your ghost run. So just remember the title. Big up me 10 big woman. Yeah. When you know how to deal with the rifle, big up me 10 big woman. Hello, Miss Sania, Alia, Monica, Marisa, Darita, Talia, Maria, Tania, Tavia, and the new one where you foreigner. Big up me 10 big woman. Wait, the school girl can't tell her how me thing feel. Big woman, me think them me know the kids meal. As a ram goat, no pity when me a fling seed. In a miss B, me shoot it up with a quick speed by your phone screen. So just remember the title. Big up me 10 big woman. Yeah, when you know how to deal with the rifle. Big up me 10 big woman. Hello Miss Sania, Alia, Monica, Marisa, Darita, Talia, Maria, Tania, Tavia, and the new one where you foreigner. Big up me 10 big woman. Me say all when me roll down. Man still I get girl me not slow down. No kids meal big woman I get chewed down. Pan the cool ground where she say she want more fun. Where you smell for? Babes where you know stun. Big woman 10 of them me have but me no one none. Crystals and me pistol me car chewed down. White flames me a spew by your poor tongue. Ugly man up in your soul make your ghost run. So just remember the title. Big up me 10 big woman.
Big up the 10 of them.
When know how to deal with the rifle, big up me 10 big woman. The school girl can't tell her how me thing feel. Big woman me think them me know the kids meal. As a ram goat, no pity when me a fling seed in a miss speed. Me shoot it up with a quick speed by your phone screen.
All right, that was 10 Big Women and 10 Big Women. And he got like tens of thousands of women on his lives on TikTok all the time. So he stands true to his songs, okay? So so what's next for you? What do you other than the shows that are coming up, do you have anything else really big coming up or
Um, I have a next big thing coming up, but it's like a 50-50. So I rather not say it yet until I'm 100% sure. But
okay.
but different from that, I think I have maybe a couple music videos I wanna shot maybe in March.
Okay. All right.
So I'm
So is
thinking to
one of them going
maybe
to be 10 Big Women?
the
No.
internet chip just now. Repeat that.
I said, is one of them going to be 10 Big Women? The videos?
Um. So on the album, right? We have Rose, which is the number one track. We have Gifters, and we all know where Gifters come from.
Mhm.
And we have the third one, which is Nurse. So
Mhm.
I'm thinking to do the music video for Nurse.
Okay.
The reason why I think Nurse, because just imagine you have a nurse doing a music video in our scrub. I do our look at thing them. It just bring across the enthusiasm thing. So by posting a video by being by Nurse, I know it'll go catch a lot of people eyes. You get me?
Mhm.
Nurse, and that's why I choose the topic them like that. And then after Nurse, then we have the 10 Big Woman 1 and the 10 Big Woman Part 2. But for 10 Big Woman Part 1 and 2, those are the two music videos that I have to be take my time with because I can't shoot a video with one big woman since it name 10 big woman. You get me? So it have to be well prepared and proper and everything organized. And there's a next song from the album named Brookout. So Brookout is like a dancing vibe. So you see them three songs, 10 Big Woman 1, 10 Big Woman Part 2 and Brookout. Them are gonna need a lot of movements and more than one person. Cause Brookout I give a dancing vibe. So you're gonna need maybe about 6 or 7 females and them have to organize. Then
Mhm.
now we have Little Man. Little Man on the album, you can have one female for that. Then we have Age. Age is on the album. You can have one person or maybe two just by using dialogues. And then we have the next one, which is Maturity. We can use maturity like just thinking out of the box, like you have a female acting immature then in a music video. So all of those starts coming to my head now. And then we have Lily at the Valley. But for Nurse, Nurse would be the first one to my mind to do the music video for. So me have some things prepare up and line up and organize. So the work just start.
Okay. And I like Maturity. I really like that song. That's like one of my favorites off the album actually.
Yes.
So everybody has their favorites. So So where can we, well, other than the show that's in March, I know you have a show in April that I actually will be in attendance with my partner. So we're going to be at your show on April 26th.
That's great.
So we're looking forward to that. But where can everybody find you on social media though?
Um, you can find me in every platform. But I mostly give trouble on TikTok.
He said I mostly give trouble on TikTok. This is true. So you guys can find him. He does do he's I admire Hashes because Hashes is one of those artists that's focused and he doesn't let TikTok um I don't want to be harsh on this show, but people know me as a manager and they know that I'm actually very harsh when it comes to being a manager. But I'm just going to say it flat out because this is my show and it's my radio station. So I don't care. But a lot of artists they get drowned in that rabbit hole of playing matches and stuff like that. And Hashes doesn't do that. He's on TikTok at specific times. He's on there performing his music. And when he says he's going to start, that's when he starts. And when he says he's going to end, that's when he ends. That's what I respect about him. And he does not, I've never seen him play not one match. The man has gotten to number one in the daily and the populars, but
Yeah.
not because of playing matches or anything, or just sitting on TikTok saying, "Hey, can you guys gift me?" Because he's on there performing his music and people like it.
Hey, and talking about that too. That's the next thing I should have said. I'm grateful for a lot of people who gave me the support, because let me tell you why. I'm not one of the type of person to say I'm having a box race or box match or anything like that. I only organize my stuff properly. So basically, when the 10 Big Woman album was launching, I like tell people about it. Say, all right, we're gonna sing the songs here first. So if you wanna hear the songs before they drop, you're gonna be here and listen. If you like what you like or whatsoever. So I gave them 1 day in advance. So the album went live the 10th, and I keep the event on the 9th. So it was like a pre-album release launch. And honestly, I reached number one in ranking, number one in popular, and it was a great event. And listen, I'm grateful for everybody who came out and support me, and I'm so happy that I didn't have to force myself to play a match. So you know,
So
I
yeah,
appreciate the support, and I think that's one of the reasons why I have to do some music videos for these things, because people been message me like crazy. Yo, when you gonna do the video for this? When you gonna do the video for that? And sometimes I say, geez and peace, I wanna me, you know? So I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. But you can still find me on Instagram, the same name, Hashes Firelord. You find me on YouTube, Hashes Firelord, TikTok, Hashes, for every social media. It's the same name, just the way how I spell it. So,
okay.
can't last. Can't last.
All right. So shout out to the dude 8 from Team Sacrifice. He did have Hashes on his show as well. He was pretty much shouting you out. And you can't see him over here for some reason. The comments and the people that are watching on Instagram, you can't see that here. But a lot of people watch on Instagram. So he's on Instagram hailing you up.
Uh,
So big
Sacrifice.
up to,
I know him. I
yes.
was on his platform. Sacrifice, big up yourself. Bless up everybody here listening. You know, much love, man, to everybody. Appreciate it. Bless up on yourself.
So we are gonna on this show, I asked everybody when I interview an artist that you when he tells you where his social media platform handles are to go follow him, go on his YouTube, look at his videos, listen to his stream his music, buy his album. On YouTube, when you go and watch the video, just take an extra second and like it, comment, and share it. That helps the artists out a lot. We all know these algorithms do what they want to do. They have a mind of their own, so we have to be 10 steps ahead of them. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you guys support Hashes Firelord. He's one of my favorite artists, um, and we are definitely big supporters and fans of Hashes Firelord, from Kickback with Cookie, J.A.B Entertainment, Lux Radio. So thank you so much, Hashes, for coming and sharing a little bit about you. We're looking forward to what's next for you and any future music that you put out. Everybody, please go get 10 Big Woman, please, because that album is amazing. He does have other music out there, so please go stream that as well. I was just playing. I played Grateful at the beginning of the show. That's one of my favorite songs because sometimes you have to make sure that you're grateful to God for everything. You know what I mean? So thank you so much, Hashes, and we will talk to you soon.
All right.
All right. So thank you, Hashes. I'm going to play another one of his songs and be right back. Let me play one off of his new album. Let's see. Let's play 10 Big Woman Part 2. How about that?
Or group chats to communicate easily and effectively. So wait, let me do this like a live performance. Alright, hold on the correctos. Them 10 big woman they are mine. We say flames be carry bone up cooking oil as a crocodile. Gal is man wild. You hear that? Gal is code them fi know every style. Hey, little girl, under your time. A baby woman for your wine. Coming in for me style. Make girl I get wild. It's a mole on the cutty. Big up me 10 big woman. Sexy Sharon say she want sex to me song. Me cool alone. I get 12 position. Me nurse girl we come from the L division. So she want me produce up my healthy finiam. Picture she want fi take for the gram. No girl can't step to me wrong. Suzette say she will do anything fi step with it on. Hold on there. Vanessa, your next one fi come and fling up your foot on the dresser. No care if you have high blood pressure. If you're dead, me fling you right on the stretcher. When me say fiesta, big woman fling up your foot on the dresser. No care if you have high blood pressure. If you're dead, hold on. Never see me in a school girl yet. I go party. Feel me phone look girl, don't call it. Big woman 30, 35, 40, 45. RG want me get naughty. Big body margy, say me no taste starchy. Did I yet well balanced? Tell them mother when you watch it low me you want chargy. I fire lord and correctos. I run the place with hold on there. Vanessa, your next one fi come and fling up your foot pan the dresser. No care if you have high blood pressure. If you're dead, me fling you right on the stretcher. When me say fiesta, big woman fling up your foot pan the dresser. No care if you have high blood pressure. If you're dead, hold on. Alright then. When me say I just 10 big woman. 10 big woman, I just 10 big woman. What this style name? 10 big woman. 10 big woman, I just 10 big woman. What me say? What this style name? 10 big woman. 10 big woman, I just 10 big woman. 10 big woman. Me say. Alright then. Run on the correctos. 10 big woman, they are mine. Me say, flames me carry bone up cooking oil as a crocodile. Girl is man wild. You hear that? Can this put them fi know every style? Me say, hey little girl, under your time. I be a big woman, fi your wine, for me nine, for me style, make girl I get wild.
All right. That was Big 10 Big Women Part 2. I like that actually. That was making me move a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. But all right, so I have some announcements. I don't know where my second guest is today, but I'm gonna give him a few minutes. And if not, we will freestyle. You know how we do. So I do have a couple of announcements. I do want to take a moment for a second and let me put this up on the screen because I actually um, put something together for. Um, why is it not on? I want PDF. I want all files. All right, there we go. All right, guys, I would like to take a moment of silence for a moment, please. And oh, I can't upload it. That hold on, let me see if I can share my screen and find it. All right, let's see. Not the photo editor. I don't know why I can't. Let's see. Is this it? No. Well, I can't bring it up on the screen. I don't know why, or the flyer. So I'm just going to announce them. I would like to take a moment of silence today for Fresh Bread and definitely send my condolences to his family. Um, I definitely, I definitely am kind of really feeling that because he was one of my last guests on this show along with the dude 8. So my last show last week was the last time that I actually had any communication with him, and we do definitely send our prayers to his family. So I wanted to take a moment of silence for that, please. All right. With that being said, Fresh Bread was supposed to be one of the artists on the March 8th concert that we're doing on our brand new virtual concert hall on the website. And in lieu of him performing, we will be playing his music for his set time the entire time. And we ask that everybody join for that. So you do have to have, this is like a concert really, so you do have to get tickets. The tickets are free. This is the first one. It's a grand opening, so we wanted to give back, so we're doing a free concert. We're doing a free concert, and you still have to get tickets. So you have to go to the website, which is www.luxradio.com. And when you get there, you click on the menu, which is the three lines in the top right. When you click on the menu, you scroll down on the menu to events. And when you get to events, the only event that's on there is the March 8th concert. So you want to click on get tickets, and when you click on get tickets and fill out all your information, it will email you like a electronic ticket, but it'll have a code on it. So you have to actually enter that code into the lock section of the virtual concert hall. So please go get your tickets. Like I said, you can only get the tickets on the website, and you can only watch the concert on the website. So we're looking forward to that, and definitely please come so we can do our official honor to Fresh Bread. So also we have I do have my next guest for next week, and I wanted to just announce him and give him a big up and a shout out. Dread the Old Head will be joining me in the studio next Tuesday, and he will be talking to the Dread, and I have like a lot of history like Gabby Mo and I do. So just like Gabby was the first artist that kind of made me get into being a manager, Dread was also one of my day ones that kind of, like, you are smart, you do this, you do that for everybody or whatever. You need to start charging people, but I never would. I would just do things for people, and I still do sometimes, but that has to change. But you know, he was the one that kind of coerced me to be like, listen, you're all the way plugged in, so you need to kind of charge people now. So I look forward to talking to Dread. He is very his last name is Evans too. I'm just going to leave that there. People that know me know that I definitely speak my mind, and I don't sugarcoat anything because I'm not a candy maker. Dread is 3 times worse than me. He's very outspoken and he says exactly what's on his mind. So I'm looking forward to that interview. So you guys make sure you tune into that right back here, wherever you're watching it. You can watch it here on our website, or you can watch it on YouTube at Lux Radio Network, or you can watch it on Instagram on my personal page. And we will be adding more destinations soon. So thank you all for tuning in. Uh, Mr. Boyd, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting my show. I really appreciate you. So shout out everybody else. Let me see who's in the. Oh my God, Sis Trina, definitely my partner. And oh my God, I really really appreciate you, Trina. Bam, what's up, Bam? T, one of my besties is in the chat. T, what's up? Thank you for coming through. Virgo, British. Thank you. Big up yourself. And bless up to the dude 8 and Guapo. Who else do I see in here? I'm missing people. Guapo, Ashley Scott. I don't think I see anybody else. But bless up everyone, and everyone have a good night. We'll see you again next week on Kickback with Cookie.